What's good, y'all? We back for another one.
It's your boy OJ.
Sorry.
And it's Tay.
Next. Today we're going to be reacting to Average Women Are Getting Bullied Off the Internet by Janae Daniel. Any comments you guys want to?
Nah, let's get into it.
Something I realized a long time ago is that women are not allowed to be ugly. No matter what you have, what you've accomplished, what you've done, what you succeeded in, being an ugly woman is unforgivable.
She's spitting.
You need to leave.
Elaborate.
I just know it's tough out there for y'all because men don't care about all that other stuff. If you ugly, good luck. Like, women are materialistic, so they can kind of get by because he got Lambo money, so you'll give him a chance. Like, yeah, men won't give you a chance if you got money. That don't mean nothing to me. Good luck, man.
This generation, everybody want to be a bully. We bully for somebody for the way they look, the way they talk, how they dress, how they act, the type of music that they listen to.
I feel like this generation really is, they are on a whole nother level of bullying.
Yes, they are.
And somehow they are one of the softest generations to ever exist. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, y'all have roast battles, but y'all got the most depression. Y'all go home and cry at night. Like,
narcissistic.
Y'all got issues.
Nobody can be themselves because everybody want to be a big bully on the internet.
We are living in the age of ununiqueness, online mean girls, and the public shaming of natural bodies. And honestly, it's getting ridiculous. As a woman, all I want to do is exist. But with the constant pressure of beauty standards, it feels like existing isn't enough anymore. Now, this video is not a rant.
Once again, these are not standards set by men. These are standards set by y'all, so you go complain to yourselves. We like natural women. Most of us do. We didn't say we wanted women with fake booties, fake breasts, lip fillers, and pounds of makeup on their face. Most men don't like that. I'll speak for myself.
Right.
I prefer a woman that don't need the makeup but can still look good in makeup.
Amen.
Find Jesus.
This is a breakdown. We're gonna talk about the history of how we even got here, how platforms like TikTok are slowly morphing into Instagram 2.0, why bullying people for being normal is somehow trendy, and how every woman is not and does not have to be a baddie. So let's talk about it, because honestly, the pressure is only getting worse. Social media. But I want to highlight the platform that started all this mess. The one that taught us to chase aesthetics over authenticity. The one that made filters a norm, perfection the goal, and comparison a daily habit. If you haven't guessed it by now, we're talking about Instagram. Y'all remember when Instagram took over? You really had to be there. There was a time where Instagram was the place to connect with friends and share real moments with the people that you knew and loved.
I was not outside when Instagram was a quirky, post how you want, how you feel, live, love, laugh type of app. No aesthetics, no trying so hard.
Back in the day, this app was goated. You would get on Insta and post whatever. Hooping with the bros, peanut butter smiley face, hashtag baby carrots. Now I gotta worry about if my fit looks good, what caption I'm gonna use.
And now, it's kind of a different story, with some people complaining how they can barely even find their friends' post anymore. Their feed is just flooded with ads.
I'm one of them trolls, but I ain't mean, cuz.
There you are.
But hell nah.
I mean, if you worried about all that, bro, go touch grass. Get off social media, bro.
Be a man, bro. Be a man, bro.
Well, he's talking about women, but
Oh, yeah. Be an adult.
I think we live in a time where social media, people are obsessed with it.
They are chronically online. They can't help it.
It's chronically. It's an obsession, bro. Like, y'all need help.
Yeah.
Sponsor content and influencers.
Instagram is dead nowadays. I don't even show me what my friends are doing anymore. I follow my friends, I never see their posts. Instead, I see a random cat doing a dance.
Slowly but surely, Instagram became the app for validation instead of inspiration. But not before TikTok made its entrance. That's when things really started to shift. A phrase that really sticks with me and also makes me giggle just a little bit is, "This used to be a dancing app." Can we please go back to that era? It was something so fresh and new about TikTok. It was a new space and
Nah, I think it's cringy. I learn a lot.
We not go bait to this.
Yeah, how about let's not. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of negative stuff, a lot of stuff that probably shouldn't be on TikTok.
Like, you see saying, they bullied on her.
Well, she said she just missed how it used to be a dancing app.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
she's saying that it's a bully app like Instagram 2.0.
This something you gotta get used to.
I don't even think that's a bad thing. I think we made a video before talking about how bullying can be actually a good thing. And this is one of those instances where it's like, you can't just come out the woodwork and say whatever and expect for that to fly. Like, I've seen some people say some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And people in the comments like, man, you got the tism? Like, what are you talking like that for? You
Yes.
need to be bullied for what you just
yes.
said. That's not okay. You know, I'm not advocating for it completely, but I do understand how some people can get bullied and it might go too far. They might be on their 13th reason why.
Yeah, I would agree. Like in certain aspects, bullying is okay. I'm saying that I'm gonna get a shirt printed. Bullying is okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's real. You know what I'm saying? But bullying, I don't think people should be getting bullied for just being normal or ordinary. Is what she's saying.
Yeah.
Then people become self-conscious, contributing to the unalive rate, and we don't want that happening. I would see women who weren't like objectively, they just weren't attractive, and there would still be women saying, "You are bad, girl."
Yeah.
So I'm confused as to how this happens. I'm like, I thought that was the manosphere. We was all dissing each other, but we was joking.
Nah,
Hey, you chopped his elbow, but if you got a haircut and put on a fit, you might.
No, they do it because they feel bad. If you came on there with some confidence in their head, talking about, oh, you ugly. You can't have no confidence, cook. Just post a peek. Put yourself down. They
Hold on. Now that y'all mentioned this, let me rephrase what I said, because I did say bullying was good on the basis of ideas and what you're saying, not how you look. If you're built like Eggman, I don't think nobody should pop out and start dissing you. That's crazy work.
But at the same time, I don't think you should be looking at social media for like validation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be on there. Oh, I'm ugly. And then people's like, no, you're not. Oh my God, you're so pretty. You're like, oh really? Like, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Because I'm
platform where people were just excited to be themselves, post cringy videos, and not worry about being perfect on. And don't get me wrong, when TikTok first came out, I was a professional hater. You could not pay me to download TikTok. It was very much giving, I'm not like other girls, I'm different. I refused to download TikTok, and I know a lot of us were like that too, but look at us now, scrolling like it's a full-time job. While TikTok was being upheld as a positive space to express yourselves, make people laugh, and even educate others, Instagram, on the other hand, was following a very different fate. As Instagram grew, it became
Instagram got bad in 2020.
Yeah. Now Instagram is a whole different story. Man, there is goons in Instagram, like original goon. I mean, there's the new goons that be on top of women, and they not even rephrase that. There's perverts.
The gooners, you mean gooners?
Yeah, but there's like actual like goons, like people that are out there talking about, I'm gonna find where you live. Like,
yeah,
there's the type of people that's weird towards women, that actually bully people, like actual bully people that get them to,
And it's funny, it ain't just them that get bullied on it. It really shouldn't be women. Everybody get bullied.
Yeah,
that's why
everybody.
Yeah.
You remember that? Hey, I know the first time we got on Instagram, food. I don't know if it was a trend. They posting they look. His granny was dead or some shit, food. I know the whole comment section.
Yeah.
Go pick up a Rubicon, nigga.
No,
that's crazy work.
When I seen that, bro, I knew Instagram was getting real, man.
That's a valid point, though. I think she's just calling out because it's average women. From my perspective,
that's
it's
what I
like
felt.
Everybody.
That's what I felt. And I was like, I don't want to take away attention from what she's trying to bring. Like, she's bringing it to average women, but I'm like, I think that's everybody. Everyone that's on social media is getting bullied. But like I said, I think certain groups, they do tend to stand out more than most.
Yeah. And I mean, people find reasons to hate on everything. Like that one video, she was a nice looking young lady. She worked at like Home Depot, and people was on her neck.
Why don't you start an OF?
That's crazy work.
What?
It don't matter if you ugly or you pretty, you average, whatever it may be. They gonna find something to hate on.
Thank you.
People could quietly view your stories, scroll past your posts, but never leave a like and comment.
Instagram is just a bunch of monitoring spirits, watching each other, peeping every move in somebody's story, but not commenting or liking or showing any support.
Instagram is definitely creeper energy. It's like dark, I don't really with you, but I want to know what you're doing in your life energy.
It became the platform where people were very direct and unapologetic with their shade and backhanded comments.
Why did I post a get ready with me? And I also posted that same exact video on Instagram Reels. On TikTok, I've gotten maybe 2
they got on
on Instagram, y'all, I've been blocking people left and right.
The more this happened, the more people moved over.
So CC had TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like throwing a fish in there with a bunch of piranha.
Yeah.
You can get fucked through.
People be on there just saying whatever.
Yeah.
It's not even that they even mean it most of the time, I say, because there's a lot of trolls. There's a lot of people just say stuff to say.
They just say stuff. It don't even make sense sometimes. You can't let it get you mad, but at the same time, you got to have thick skin.
I'm saying, because you never know. Lakers in 5. All right.
So how come bullying is becoming a trend over there too?
Is it just me or is anyone else realizing how toxic TikTok comments are becoming? I feel like TikTok comments used to be a vibe, so funny. I would scroll.
Respectfully, y'all know I don't really be on TikTok like that, but I feel like they've been toxic. Maybe it was just me. There was people always saying stuff like, KYS or keys without the E.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I always thought TikTok was a bully, just like Instagram, just a little light.
It depends on what.
Be mine, but It's like sugar-coated Instagram food. That's sticking on your head, but in like Kids Bop form. You feel me?
Kids Bop form is crazy.
Cool.
I wonder what caused this change, this uprising of people that just decided to say whatever, whenever, for whatever reason.
Hell broke loose in 2020, man.
I think people discovered that they had free will and they started taking advantage of it. And they said, if I could be anonymous on the internet and say whatever I want to say, I'm going to say it.
That reboot card is crazy, bro.
Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Them and just laugh. TikTok comments also felt like content for me, like entertainment. But now it is so vile.
As an everyday user of TikTok, I've been noticing how a lot of the comments and phrases that we make trend are often twisted into tools to use for bullying. Some of our lucky runner-ups being, hey, so this is actually insane. Why is nobody hating? I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. And one of my favorites, post this on IG Reels. You can obviously see how chronically online I am.
The normalized culture of bullying on TikTok is a huge problem. I've lost count of the amount of videos I've seen of people who aren't conventionally pretty or can't sing, just being hounded.
Yeah, see, like I said.
Even the people just saying I ran to the comments, like you are adding to the bullying.
But I am not a sensitive person. I definitely can see a joke where a joke fits. But this TikTok I'm gonna play for y'all and the comments that followed crossed a line I never thought would be crossed.
My name's Haley and I'm a professional tennis player and I'm in Charleston and there's a player party tonight. Please help me decide what to wear. This is option 1 with kitten heels. Okay, please ignore my hair. I promise we'll get done later. This is option 2 with the green New Balances.
All right, bro.
Cool.
Somebody gonna say this.
Please help me
You're
decide.
somebody.
I have literally 30 minutes.
Now, some of you may be confused. This is just a video of a young woman going to TikTok to ask for advice on what outfit she should wear. But when
Mistake number 1, you went to social media. Okay.
backhanded comments like "just stay home" or "let's start with the hair first" roll in, it becomes a breeding ground for mean girls to gather and show their true colors.
Hey, yo! You notice how it's women, though?
Women could be so mean.
Men just sit back in the corner laughing. They be agreeing, but they don't say nothing. We just laugh like, dang, that's crazy.
To me, they being real a little bit. I ain't lying.
I'm not saying they're not being real, but they're harsh about it. They're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I think that when you post something on social media, you forfeit the right to have a positive interaction. Like it can be whatever. You forfeit that.
Yeah.
When you give it to a close friend, that's different. That's like, you know what? You can expect the answer because you know that person. You don't know who you're going to come across when you post something. They're going to say whatever they want. And half the time, like you're saying, it's probably not what you want to hear.
No. If you're getting bullied on the internet, do you think you should probably just go ahead
and like,
delete your account? You should just be like a guest on that platform.
Scrolling through these comments, I'm seeing comments like, "Is this an April Fool's joke? How about we just don't go?"
No.
Somebody said, "Hi, are you serious?
Damn.
The hair is the least of your worries at this point."
Oh, that was a dude.
Book tonight. We have options 3 and 4. Like, y'all, people are so mean. With some of the comments even mentioning her body shape. This one, for instance, reads, "The search being square body type outfit."
See, I was giving guys the benefit of the doubt and they came in and made it worse, bro.
Y'all gotta stay out of this.
I'm a man. I can admit when I'm wrong.
Why y'all laughing? Why y'all laughing?
Bro, square body type outfits. It's crazy. Okay, to be fair, he's just pointing out that the search is that. He's not saying that she...
He did say it was crazy, though.
Yeah.
What's so crazy about
75,000. Like, it's crazy.
Cool, it'd be funny. That probably wasn't even in the research. Cool, he just said that.
That'd be wild.
It's crazy. And someone comments under that, "It's not, though. People need to learn to dress for their body type." I'm sorry. So now we have to dress for everyone else's approval and not for our own.
I think there is something to be learned from that sentence, though. I think you should dress according to your body type.
Is she being real or is she being a bully?
She is, but can two things be true at once?
I suppose dread, though.
I think it would come across a little better if somebody, private messaged you and was like, "Hey, you know what? I think you should go with a different outfit choice versus square body type."
Dress for yourself. Just put on what you want to wear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't matter what people think.
Exactly. You got a point.
I mean, people get bullied for being themselves, so it is what it is, man.
Reference. I just saw this tennis player come down my For You page. She just asked me what outfit she should wear to this little get together. Cute. I'm thinking outfit 2, the one with the green. That was real cute, but I love the kitten heels in outfit 1. I go in the comments thinking you gonna help her decide. You talking about some, "Oh, you masculine, you're built like a square." What the is wrong with you?
This used to be a dancing app. In the right day and age of the girls girl movement, there are a lot of mean girls.
I hate that the bullying is funny.
I'm trying to be serious. Maybe I'm toxic.
At this point,
I contribute to that culture. I'm trying not to, man.
I don't say anything. I don't say laugh.
Nothing, bro. I
just
swear,
laugh.
Bro. But we're bystanders. That makes us bystanders because we're laughing.
Yeah.
We need to be there defending them. Say, hey, I like her body type.
Yeah.
Nah. No.
I just let them do what they do.
Exactly. Hey, that's all you, bro.
Let it do what it do.
Hey, look, I'm praying for you and the culture, but hey, man, this is where we at right now. See, I do my part by not bullying, not making fun of nobody.
Or letting your intrusive thoughts out. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. I keep it to myself.
They already said it for you.
It stays between me, Jesus, and my wife.
In the shadows.
And the way y'all ate me up on my birthday, y'all are not girls. Why y'all be preaching girls. I thought I was Big Stepper. I knew I was cute. I ain't wear no makeup. I was eating. Then I get on Instagram and I just see everybody sharing pictures and laughing. And I'm like,
I hate that her TikTok.
Yo, that's a wild.
Lacey acting like that.
Are you saying that she's too confident? Oh, okay.
I think this is the era of the great humbling.
See the girl that had died.
Age of the most vile, mean girls that have nothing else to do but tear somebody else down. Haley, I hope your pillow is cold on both sides tonight.
Oh.
But as sad as I am to say this, I'm really not surprised at the energy that's shown towards her. Because we are currently living in the time of always needing to step. And if you don't know what that means, it's a common term that's used in the Black culture. Basically, it means to show up and show out. And if you don't know what that means, child.
What's that mean?
Look it up. Urban Dictionary. I don't know where this narrative has came from, but in 2025, if you're not serving looks, if you don't have a Coca-Cola body, if you aren't aesthetically pleasing, you're less than. Somehow being normal isn't normal anymore. And I know what you're thinking.
Janae, go touch grass. There's normal people everywhere.
Just listen to me. Just because we see normal, everyday people living their lives, it doesn't mean that the social pressure to keep up isn't real. And I gotta
I'm sorry, I had to say this. I did see a video that was talking about how we weren't meant to see this many beautiful people. You know, back in like 400 AD, you only seeing the people around you. You wasn't seeing, you know,
across the world,
baddies across the world every day, and half of them's half naked, butt naked. I think that impacts us in a way that hasn't been seen before because of social media.
And I think another thing too, just off your point, when you're used to seeing so many different beautiful women all around, I guess in your mind you could kind of start comparing, and you might not even mean to do it, but you start comparing these women to, say, the women around you, and they're like, she ain't really know that, she ain't that bad. Because this woman on social media, her body's
the Coca-Cola body.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's where we're going with, like, people are conflating what's average because they're seeing so much of these baddies that they're like, oh, this is normal, but it's not.
And they're chasing, it's like, I want this. You know, it could be a dream guy, dream girl, and it's like, that's not realistic.
Right.
On my last video, why Black men's love for natural hair isn't adding up. If you haven't seen that video, it's a juicy breakdown you're not going to want to miss. I'll leave it in the description box below. But I got a comment of someone asking, who is social media? Because I'm quick to say social media does this.
The Antichrist.
That social media in my aspect is the mass. It's the collective energy of people who post, comment, share, basically shape the narrative. And of course, there are corners of the internet that are different, but I focus on the areas that directly relate to the topic at hand. Now, an honorary mention of someone who made waves not too long ago, the green dress lady. She decided to speak out about how women these days aren't stepping when it comes to going out, especially when it comes to going to the club.
I don't know what's happening to club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but as a 34-year-old.
No, you can't look at
y'all both. I just saw both y'all eyes connect in the corner in my peripherals.
I swear I didn't mean to do that. Why you looking at me, bro?
Y'all both said, she said she don't look her age. Y'all said
they right there, cause they ain't even gonna worry about what she just said, fool. That right there, they gonna come for what she just said.
Because you think you're her.
Because you're delusional.
We're about to humble you.
You're 34 and still going to the club.
Yeah.
To come out of retirement and
guys, we're part of the bullying problem.
We're part of the issue.
You see how she just you see that confidence she just putting us? She like, I don't look my age, huh? Like she younger.
Yeah.
Not everybody gonna call her old.
Like you said, she about to get humbled in the comments. I bet that video she got humbled.
The girls how to wear heels, or like what heels you need to shop for, because the amount of flats and sandals that I saw, it just like
One thing.
There's just something about a cute little heel. You know, you just gotta.
Why you laugh?
You gotta figure it out.
And this
I was gonna say the biggest mistake she just made was trying to compete with Gen Z.
You're done. Fired horribly for her. When I tell y'all my For You page was full of stitches,
No,
videos,
no,
of people just clocking her teeth.
What did you do? I just made a video. You came for Gen Z on the internet. That's a suicide mission.
I definitely do hear where she's coming from, and while she might have been joking, it's one thing to have your opinion and it's another thing to make women feel some type of way about what they want to wear, especially when they're just trying to have a good time and stay comfortable while at it. And to branch off of that, currently people are talking about milkmaid dresses in the club. And if you don't know what a milkmaid dress is, it's that cottage core girl fluffy ruffles. But right now as we speak, there are debates going on about people who decide to wear those type of dresses in the club, and a lot of people are tying it into modesty and basically saying how it just doesn't fit the club look.
Now, while I feel a milkmaid dress, that's supposed to be for brunch, you know, day party type of thing. You can definitely get away with a milk.
Girl, the street's calling. Leave it alone. That obviously the dress not for you.
And you know what?
My fault.
I also hate, man, people always gotta get on the internet and talk about what they feel like about something else that they're not doing. Why does it concern you so much?
Right.
Who cares?
You don't like it, don't do it. Cool. Let them do it.
I feel like you shouldn't have gone up here and made this video. We don't really care. If they want to go in, like I said, now do I agree with the milkmaid dress being in the club? I'm gonna be real. It doesn't fit the environment, but at the same time,
I don't care if they want to show up in a rodeo hat with little booty shorts on. No. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Do your thing. Be you, boo.
Be you. Everybody want to be a copy and paste, and man, be unique. Be you. That's
not for that, bro. Let them be them.
I'm saying, like, you need to be a certain type of way. Like, you got to fit the criteria. To man, have fun.
Somebody will like it. Somebody will like it.
There you go. Who cares if you tied to modesty? Maybe that's not why she wore the dress.
She not trying to attract you, boo.
Exactly. Maybe she wants your grandfather. I don't know.
You don't worry about what somebody else wears.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you.
Why they be worried about what other people wear?
Exactly.
Good dance, nigga. I don't know what y'all do.
But if you decide on a Saturday night at 11 p.m. that you want to go hit up the club in your milkmaid dress,
at this point, judging people based on what they want to wear on their bodies,
just stay home.
Skin is a bit crazy. It's almost as if people want everything to be the same and to have the same aesthetic.
That's what you were saying.
We are literally in the era of copy and paste beauty. Where has all the uniqueness gone?
I just recently seen a TikTok where a man was basically saying the women nowadays are starting to look the same, specifically around the ages of 16 through like the mid-20s. Everybody want to get their lips done. Everybody want to get their body done. You can't go out the house unless you got makeup done, or you got lashes on, or your hair is just top notch. It's like the women nowadays got to have this certain type of aesthetic.
Now we're taking this segment of the video with a grain of salt, because we did mention earlier in the video that there are normal and unique people everywhere in the world when you go outside. But we're gonna look at social media and how it seems like everyone wants to fit into the same beauty standard. And if you don't look like that beauty standard, you're looked down on. It seems like everyone's morphing into the same look, the same style, the same vibe. You scroll through your feed and suddenly every woman has that same perfectly sculpted look, the same lip fillers, the same BBL. They're going to the same doctor to get the same facelift. Even their makeup is exactly the same. And I am in no way speaking down on the women who are like this. What gets me are the women who are not like this.
Oh, you can't find this in the store. Not this, baby. This right here. This is customized.
Just a woman who claims that she used to think she was ugly and now she...
What'd you say?
I said definitely customized.
Yeah, bro. I feel like that's one of them validation posts.
There you go.
Where you looking for somebody to say, yeah, go queen, you do look good.
Yeah.
But in fact, that's gonna get you bullied, because they're gonna be people like,
yes,
you customize, but like bro.
Like Trey was just saying earlier, you could be pretty and still get on the internet and say, I'm pretty, and you're gonna get humbled.
Yeah.
They're gonna find something about you. So don't
go looking for validation.
Don't look for validation. Please don't look for validation on the internet, because you're gonna get your heart broken every time.
I'm saying, don't put no cash and post the pic.
See what happens.
Is it bullying right here? So
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So it's a fat girl, ugly. And she like, I'm ugly. So everybody, they hyping the head. She like, oh, you cute. And then somebody reply to that person and say, you look just like her. Ooh, what you think she gonna say?
think they would get offended, and the truth would come out.
Yeah.
That's no. You're but I knew there was a catch.
yeah, I'd be doing that.
And we have comments like, I was waiting for the after.
No.
Me waiting for the transition.
No.
Oh, look, please post this on Instagram comment. Not surprised. But one
Not
comment
surprised.
that really stuck out to me, and it wasn't a hate comment, thank God. Someone said, social media has really tainted people to think that everyone has to fit into one aesthetic. And she...
Okay, hold on.
And
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I agree with what she was saying. She had me in the first half.
Yeah.
She didn't have to. She didn't have to add the second part. You're trying to start a war in the comments.
You're asking for her to be humbled.
Yeah, like,
further.
It's like she was protecting her, and then at last minute she grabbed her and used her as a human shield. That's what you just did. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say all that. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
This is what she said. She said, social media has really tainted people to think that everyone has to fit one aesthetic. Agreed. Then she said, that girl is gorgeous.
Come on.
No.
Why did you?
No. Using her as a human shield is crazy, though.
Honey replied.
And so when she said that girl is gorgeous, I'm not saying that the girl isn't gorgeous. I'm just saying that
I am.
Beauty is subjective, to each.
That's true.
To the, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
man,
for her to.
I bet Mark Henry. No, I'm
man. Being, oh man. What was I about to say, bro? You can't be too opinionated when it comes to the internet because people are going to come after you.
Right.
They simply will. So, like I said, what she said was fact. Social media has really tainted people to think that everyone has to fit one aesthetic. Cool, leave it at that. But when you added that other, your opinion on there, that's when you kind of put yourself in hot water.
People to think that everyone has to fit into one aesthetic. Happening is that we're erasing the things that actually make us interesting, our unique quirks, our individual style, and the real raw beauty of just being ourselves. So here's the bottom line.
Be yourselves.
It's okay to be regular. It's okay to be normal.
Absolutely.
It's okay to be different.
Absolutely.
Not every woman is a baddie. And honestly, that's the most baddie thing you could be right now.
Yeah.
Now, I want to hear your opinion in comments. How do you feel about this new trend of bullying on social media? Do you believe it's a trend? Thank you for tuning into the Girl Talk. You did you need it. Don't forget to like, share, comments.
To answer your question, I don't think that it's 100% bullying. I think that people could be overboard with it.
I think it could be a little more constructive.
There you go.
Rather than destructive and tearing them down.
Outright just roasting.
Right. Like I said, maybe a private message, or even if you are going to say it in the comments, don't be so harsh with it.
There you go.
All right, man, we out of time. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And we going to catch you in the next one.
Good dance, nigga. I don't know what y'all do.